It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. Leading them out, their quarterback in his 7th season in the NFL, it's Derek Carr.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got by oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
At the 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers and freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun now on third down. Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
18-yard line.
Carr. That's complete right around the 8. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. but they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 36 yards on the play.
For a Kansas City Chiefs.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again, Wilson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, Wilson being chased out left. Fighting to stay upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Brought down back.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. This will be caught just inside the 10. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
6 on the play.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got one. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run.
Set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr looking middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Carr going to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
At the 9-yard line.
Flush to his right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Yeah, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Frank Gore there. And now it's second down.
Smith on the coverage.
To throw again. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
Again, it's Carr. He's got the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Complete.
There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught, Jones. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Devin White. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So we have reached halftime with... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Patriots 7. Chris Boswell
ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. On 1st down, Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, with much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he finds Cook. Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And this one's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Bell sheds him off. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football, and they still find ways to knock it free.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off with great anticipation.
Intercepted by the
First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, New England.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. We're back now in KC. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. To throw again, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7, and that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Looking downfield for Jones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. To throw again is Wilson. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Defensively by now, You know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And they got the extra point, and it's now 21-7. I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it.